This is the best investment I've ever made. The best investment I've ever had is investing in myself and specifically my fitness.
Why are you your best investment?
You know, investing in yourself, you're going to get the highest return, right? Because information is the secret to getting to the next level, right? Without the knowledge, without the information, you kind of stay the same or actually go backwards. By investing to be in the rooms, be around different people, get new information is how you actually level up in life.
Yeah, like what are some areas where you have invested in yourself?
Yeah, for me, and I've been doing this for 25 plus years, is I've always had coaches in every area of life, really. My fitness, I've had a coach, multiple coaches over the years. I've had business coaches, I've had relationship coaches. So I've just really invested in myself for the past 25 years in every area, really, to just get to the next level and become the best version of myself.
How do you find the right coach, like somebody to invest into who's going to resonate really well with you? Is there certain things you look like?
So I always say, like, when you go to invest in a coach, you want to find someone that's doing the thing that you're actually trying to do. So if it's in fitness, finding someone that looks like you want to look, right, and just figure out how to get close to that person. You know, the same with business. If you want to grow your business, find a mentor that's actually grown a business before, right? I see so many people that they hire a coach and the coach has just read a book and has never actually built anything in their life. So they're going to tell you how to scale your business, which never works, by the way.
What was like the best investment that you made into yourself? Like, was it with a specific coach? Was it just one book?
That probably takes me back 20 plus years ago when I found a guy that was coaching at the time, and I wasn't really in shape at that point. I was obsessed with just getting better in my fitness, which actually changed every area of life for me as I took that journey on. So I would say that at that point, 20 plus years ago, that was the best investment because that changed everything for me. When my body changed, my life started to change.
What changes when your body starts to change? Like, what are some like easy things that you can point out that like, hey, this improved, this improved, this improved?
For the most part, like your confidence levels, right? Your confidence levels go through the roof when you're in really good shape. People talk to you differently. People treat you differently. Like, you know, I've got into more doors just by simply being in shape, and especially being 49 years old. You know, there's not a lot of older guys that are really in great shape. For me, it's just one of those things now where people always notice my fitness before they even notice that I have multiple businesses.
What obstacles have you faced when it comes to investing in yourself?
I think I experienced this recently, and it's still a struggle, but being an entrepreneur and being very ambitious, I would find myself joining several mentorship groups, trying to read 10 books at one time, being in so many different rooms. And what I found is, you know, you're getting bits and pieces of information, which can be good. However, I think sometimes you can self-develop so much that you don't actually take action into the thing you actually need to do, which is going to move the needle. So now it's like, well, just pick one book and read it multiple times so you actually learn the information. You actually go teach it to someone else, because that's really when you're learning the book, right? So I've read a lot of books over the years and maybe remember 5% of that book. So when I started focusing on reading the same book over and over again, kind of like reading the Bible, right? At different times in your life, you're ready to receive new information. So if you find a couple books that really, you know, resonate with you, like read them over and over again and figure out how to apply the lessons into your life, and then go teach other people, and then you'll become a master.
What was like one of your favorite books that you've read that's really propelled you to where you are today?
Hey guys, real quick, if you have any questions or need anything, all you got to do is text the number below. There's 3 books that come to mind. I would say number 1 would be Who Not How by Dan Sullivan. That book really, for any entrepreneur or anybody that's in business, it really taught to me to look at finding the people on my team that actually do the thing that I'm not good at, right? So I could use my strengths to work in the highest value task for me, which was building relationships in my business, where I wouldn't go build a spreadsheet, for example, right? So I would find the who's and put those pieces around me was the thing that really changed my business. When I understood that concept of who not how, my business changed. Now I never look to figure out how to do something unless I really have a passion for that. I go find who can do that. You're here doing video, right? Because that's not my passion, that's your passion. So you're the who that's helping me record the videos right now, for example. A lot of entrepreneurs, they want to do everything themselves. And when you're first starting, you have to do a lot of things yourself, right? But when you start making a certain amount of money to cover like your living expenses, you should take all the profits and you should invest in buying talent and putting people around you, because that's how your business starts to elevate. When you try to do it all yourself, there's going to be a time where you're tapped out, you're burnt out, no energy, you're making money, but the money without the energy is kind of pointless. So you gotta, instead of taking your lifestyle up, keep it where it is and start building a team. And that's how companies actually grow, by developing leaders in the organization that are doing different tasks so that you're elevated to do the only most important things that you need to do as a business owner, which for me is like 3 or 4 things that I need to do, and anything outside of that, I don't do it. I either one, delegate it to someone else, or just don't do it at all. And so a lot of us find time, we're in the busy mode, right? We wake up and there's like 20 tasks, and those 20 tasks can be done by someone at a lot less rate. And instead, a lot of entrepreneurs spend their time on low-level tasks. And you really can't do that and grow a successful business over time. Like, you have to spend your time on the most valuable thing that you can bring to the table as an entrepreneur. Period. That Who Not How taught me a lot of that. The other book I would say is Be Your Future Self. What that book teaches you is, in order to become something, like, you got to act as if you're there now, right? So for example, that's wanting to get in shape. Then you have to start acting and behaving like a person in shape acts and behaves. Otherwise, you'll never get there. And the same with business. So being able to look at your future of what that looks like and really understand that, then you start making decisions based on where you're going, instead of most people make decisions on their past and their present, which are both wrong. And that's why they stay stuck. So it's like, if you know where you're going, then you have a roadmap and you make decisions based on where you're going. You don't make decisions on where you're at today, or you'll stay where you're at today. So that's kind of the lesson that book taught me as well. The third one would be The Gap in the Game. This book was really good for me too, and any entrepreneur, because we never feel satisfied with what we're doing. We always think that everything's too slow, we're not getting it quick enough, right? We don't enjoy the process because we're so ambitious. And so The Gap in the Game teaches you to, yes, you want to have goals, you want to stretch your imagination, you want to dream big, but you also have to enjoy and celebrate the wins along the way and enjoy that process, right? Otherwise, you're chasing something that you'll never hit, because we're always moving the target. Every year my goals go up, and so you just keep moving the needle and you never feel that sense of accomplishment. But by looking back and understanding that, hey, we did accomplish these things this year and now we're going here, like, it's just a different mindset, because I was experiencing that a lot, like, honestly, and probably into the last 3 years, to where I was just always unhappy, even though I was making money, like, everything was in place from the outside, but the inside I was miserable because I always wanted more. You have to understand how to appreciate where you're at the same time while you're stretching. Hey guys, just to wrap this up, your best investment will always be in yourself.